record. So welcome back. We go the skill provider. So in this particular video lesson, I'm going to give you 10 short vocabs that is going to improve your communication skill in English. Okay. So what are the vocabs? You know, vocabs is the raw building blocks of any communication, whether it is written communication or spoken English. So basically in this particular segment, we are trying to focus more on written, spoken English, right? So vocabs means it is a in the form of phrases. I've already informed you because we are trying to focus on phrases that you can use and you can speak naturally. You will be a gifted speaker. All of a sudden, from a struggling speaker to a gifted speaker, I'm going to give you such 10 short vocabs for you. 10 short vocabs. Day for yesterday, it was 10 short vocabs, or on Friday, I believe, it was 10 short vocabs. Today also 10 short vocabs I'm going to give you, and it is going to represent 10 different situations. So 10 situation, 10 new vocabs, and also it will be richer by 10 new vocabs today. Okay. So get started. I don't want to waste your time. Let's get started. I'm going to share the screen. Just check it out. It is something called, what you can find it
Sir,
out.
good evening, sir.
Yeah. So what you can find it out? You can find it out something called goof around. What is goof around? Just check it out, my friend. Goof around means to spend time doing nothing important or doing silly or playful. Let me tell you a little bit in Oriya so that you can easily understand. There are certain time. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାଟେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଆଗରେ ଭାଇ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଜଣେ ଭାଇ ତ ସେ କଣ କରୁଛି ନା ବୁଲୁଛି ଇଆଡେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଉଛି ସିଆଡେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଉଛି ଇଆଡେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଉଛି ସିଆଡେ ପଳେଇ ଯାଉଛି ଏଇଟା କୋଉ ଦିନ ହୁଏ when you are na off day ବେସିକାଲି ସଣ୍ଡେରେ ଆପଣ ସେମିତି କିଛି କାମ ନଥାଏ ଆପଣ ଏମିତି ଏଠି ପଳେଇ ଆସୁଛନ୍ତି ବାରିପଟକୁ ପଳେଇ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ପୁଣି ଛାତ ଉପରକୁ ପଳେଇ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି like you do a lot of things and that is nothing important but you do some silly or sometimes you play with a small child ସହିତ ଆପଣ ଖେଳନ୍ତି you do a lot of things that is very playful things and that is also silly and sometimes that is the right word is called goof around. Okay, I have given two examples here. Just check it out. He spent the whole day just goofing around. Your exam is around the corner. Means it's just like maybe 1 or 2 days before his go. Don't goof around. So goof around means it is something called whenever you don't want to do anything called very important things, but you spend the time. You spend the time doing. Suppose you are watching TV, you are going and play with your sister, with your brother, or small kids like that. You are doing a lot of things, but that is not important, right? So that is something called goof around, and that is the right word to speak English naturally. ଆପଣ କହିବେନି ସେଠି that why are you wasting time? Is it wasting time? It's just doing something, no? So you cannot say like this. You can say goof around. Goof around means whenever you are trying to spend time something nothing important. Take जो काम कुछ important से किसी like that. Sometimes you are running behind your dog. It's so important for you. Sometimes you in a playful mode you play with your sister, with your brother, with your mom also. I have seen a lot of people play with their mom. So this is something called playful activity. That is nothing something called important. And in that particular situation, you can use goof around. Okay. The first word for today, just remember that and use it appropriately whenever it comes to. Let me give you another 9 things for you. Then I can take a question. So that's something called goof around. Goof around, you can use a huge number of words like this, like a lot of sentence you can use like this. You can say like, why you're goofing around? Just go inside and have your food. You have no time at all. Like that you can say. Okay, you are running short of time. The next one is called get cut off. That's very important, right? So it happens whenever you lose a connection during your phone call. ଆପଣ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ତାକୁ କୁହନ୍ତି କଲ୍ ଡ୍ରପ୍ ହେଇଯାଉଛି, ରାଇଟ୍? କଲ୍ ଡ୍ରପ୍ ହେଇଗଲା ତ ଆପଣ କଣ there is a call drop. Are you doing that? କଲ୍ ଡ୍ରପ୍ ଟା ଆପଣ କରନ୍ତୁ, it is a technology issue, right? ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହଉଥିବେ ବାରମ୍ବାର କଟି ଯାଉଛି. So how can you say that particular situation? Just check it out. It is something called, there is some problem in my cell phone, not call phone, it's my cell phone. Okay, I put it wrongly here. This is called cell phone. Let me put it for you. This is something called CLL. cell phone. Okay. I often get caught off. Is there any problems in a connection? Because I'm getting caught up very frequently. Getting caught up. Get caught up means ଆପଣ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ହଉଥିବେ ପୁଣି କଟି ଯାଉଥିବ ଆପଣ ଲଗଉଥିବେ ପୁଣି କଟି ଯାଉଥିବ ପୁଣି ଲଗଉଥିବେ କଟି ଯାଉଥିବ that is called getting caught up. Hey, what happens? Is there any problems with my handshake? Because I'm getting caught up. What happens? Just I'm trying to call you up, but I'm getting caught up. Getting caught up. That's the right one. So don't use any of the words. Please try to understand my point. Right now, I'm just putting one on training. That is something called vocabs building of series. And this particular things is very important for you. You are not going to get this kind of, you can search it a lot of things, but using the right word in the right situation is quite interesting for you. So ମୁଁ ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କୁ ଏତିକି request କରୁଛି, use this kind of word most of the time in your day to day life. ଆପଣ use କରିପାରିବେ, you cannot say ଆପଣଙ୍କର like ଗୋଟେ employee ବୋଲୁଛି ମନ ଇଚ୍ଛା କିଛି କାମ କରୁନି, you can say like this. You can say like this. You can say, why are you trying to goofing off? Hey, you are trying to goof off most of the time I've seen. Goof off, goof around, right? The second thing that's getting caught up, that happens every day. Because if you are basically living in a rural area, you are staying in a rural area, you are a government servant, you are posted in a rural area. Sometimes, where we are trying to, trying to give a call to somebody. Obviously, most of the time, the call drop happens. So that time you can say like, no, I don't know what happens. I'm getting caught up most of the time. I try to call my boss, I try to call my teacher, but I'm getting caught up. Like that you can say. Getting caught up is the right one. Don't say that, sir, it is getting connected, disconnected, all the things. Look, this is something called forcefully trying to speak something. ଆପଣ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ forcefully କୁହନ୍ତୁ. So that is something called, but this is called naturally. ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବାରମ୍ବାର କହୁଛି, try to use the natural. And this words is very common. Use it. I'm getting caught up. I don't understand what happens to my cell phone. Let me get it repaired. Okay. The third one is called drop someone off. ଆପଣ off ଟା ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତୁ. ଆପଣ କହୁଛି ମତେ ଟିକେ drop କରିଦେ. କଣ drop କରିବେ? Drop the meaning of drop. Check it out. If watching me, you can easily. This is something called drop. This is, I'm putting this one and trying to drop it. So drop means ପକେଇଦବା. So ଆମେ କହୁଛେ ଆମକୁ ଟିକେ drop କରିଦେ. କଣ drop କରିଦଉଛି? ପକେଇ ଦଉଛି. No, that's called drop off. Drop off means you are trying to take somebody from one place and putting it in another place. Transporting. This is called drop off. Upon say drop off. Okay. Don't say drop. By default, you're trying to listen a lot and trying to speak English. I said a problem upon. Don't try to listen. A lot of things happens like, if you want to speak English, tell that must be a drop off. Why can't you speak like this? Upon drop koi person, off ta koi karte. ଯଦି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି, try to say the same thing. କାହିଁକି ମତେ ଟିକେ drop off କରିଦେବ ଏଠି? That's very much possible. You can say like this, but if you're trying to speak in English, you can say, okay, sir, it's possible for me to drop me off here. Drop me off. Off is very important. Call and call off. I already informed. So that is take somebody from one place and leave them another place. That is called drop off, not drop. Drop means this is called drop. I'm trying to drop. Oh my God, this pen drop off my hand. Off drop. This is called drop. Okay. But whenever you say drop off, you are trying to transport from one place to another. That is called take someone from a place and leave them to another place. Called drop off. Could you please drop me off at the back? Yes, so I'm going in that way, right? So right now, end up doing something. That's quite interesting, man. Look, this is quite interesting. So finally, you do something. No, this is basically whenever you are trying to, you are trying to say your story. Upon you need a story type and you and when you are trying to say something like that, you are using like this. Just tell me, like finally you do something. Just take out the example. How do you watch a bad student? How could he end up becoming a doctor? How could he end up? Means finally you do something. Irrespective of the initial action, but finally happens something. That is called end up doing something. Look, I was a good student, but look, I'm end up doing something else. Like that you can say. So what do you mean by something called end of doing something? End up doing something. How could he end up becoming a doctor? Look, my brother studied well. He end up become an IAS. Like that. So it can be used in a positive way, it can be negative way. It doesn't matter. It depends upon the sequence. Upon केमती sequence ଟାକୁ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି. आपण कहबे जे माने एटा ता मानेटा कोन परिशेष रे या हैला तो सेटा को हम इंग्लिश रे केमति कहबा एंड ऑफ डूइंग समथिंग my like you can say like ego has given a lot of formulas and I do practice a lot and I end up speaking this beautiful language right now. That means I was able. Okay. The next one. This is very important, man. Just take it out. This is very important. Dharantu, ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଭାବନ୍ତୁ like you are in a school setup. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ school setup ରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି. You are right now in a school setup or you are an office setup ରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି. ତ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି I'm a section officer, you are a section officer, a lot of people are there. ତ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ଯେ ମୁଁ କହିବି ଯେ like like ଏନେ ରମାକାନ୍ତ ବାବୁ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ବସିଛନ୍ତି ମୁଁ କହିବି ସାର୍ ଟିକେ ମୁଁ ବାହାରକୁ ଯାଉଛି ତ ଆପଣ କଣ କୁହନ୍ତି I am going outside something like that. ଆଚ୍ଛା ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଜଣେ ପଚାରିଲେ ଆପଣ କଣ କହିବେ ହଁ sir has gone outside. So do you think that's natural? That's not natural. That is something called written English or trying to spoken English. The right word is called just stepped out. Just stepped out. Look, went out for a short time. Could I speak to Mr. Raj? He had just stepped out of the office. I can say, suppose I want to go little for short time, I can go outside. How can I say? I can say the same thing. Okay, Ramakantji, it's possible. I'm just stepping out. So for 5 minutes, I'll come back. So what you can understand, just stepped out is the right word whenever you want to go out for few minutes, like maybe few hours. You are permanently in a place, and basically this is a word you can use in corporate communication. एटा कहूँ अपन कॉर्पोरेट कम्युनिकेशन पे बात करें ओके अपन जे कोन जगह बसछन्ती अपन जने कलीग बाहर को जाई तांको जने आसी खोजिले अपन कोन कोनी एटा बाहर को जाई छन ठीक अछि ताको ओडिया इंग्लिश ओडिया ट्रांसलेशन करी अपन कोन कोनती he has gone outside no that's not natural he has gone outside he has just stepped out just wait for I will come just stepped out that means he has gone for a short time he'll be back and you wait here that's the right. And this is something called speaking English naturally. Okay. The next one, that's my favorite thing. Just take it out. Can I take a rain check? Rain check. Wow, this is called American, Northern American English. It am and this, use it. It looks very beautiful. Can I take a rain check? I'm going to planning college. We all are colleagues. We're studying the same college. आमे गोटे पिकनिक जवा पे चाहउछंती वी हैव डिसाइडेड फॉर टुमारो अपन मते पचले आई वाज नॉट देयर आमे 5-6 जन संग अछन एंड मु कहली जे नाइ सर मु काली जाई पेरिन आउ केबे करले हबो कैन आई टेक अ रेन चेक आउ केबे करले हबो कि आमे कहउछंती कैन इट बी डन इन अदर डे नॉट नेचुरल इंग्लिश कैन आई टेक अ रेन चेक लुक मु आपन को एक्चुअली गोटे नेटिव स्पीकर केमती कोहे ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड माय पॉइंट ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रोसेस देखो मु कोन कथा भूल की ठीक होनी try to understand my process आमे जो इंग्लिश कहउछंती आमे डायरेक्ट ओडिया रो ट्रांसलेशन करछुंती इंग्लिश एबे भी चली you cannot say no sir I am not doing that's happening but still I want to give some words that you can try to integrate in your communication skill so that you can make it little bit professional आमे कहउछे he just speaking like a professional what do you mean a professional means wherever professionalism is there and this is called professionalism. And what we are telling is called local English. Anybody can speak like that. But what extra things are going? You are with people, you are trying to learn, you are spending your time, you are spending money, you are doing a lot of things. So the problem is that try to understand my point. Mu kohoni seta bhul ke thik. Try to understand. I am trying to speak something called naturally. आपण घरे भितर बसी के फैन लगेले मते ठंडा लागुची आपण नदी कूळ बोले मते आपण ठंडा लागुची तो नदी कूळ ठंडाटा आपण जानि that is called natural. You get the beauty of the nature. But that is called artificial. You get sick. The same things I am trying to say. If you say that can I do it after some days like that? It's okay. It's just like an artificial. You are trying to speak in a such. It doesn't look natural. It doesn't sound natural. But whenever you say, can I take a rain check? That means it's okay. You can use it anytime. Look, can we change the plan to another time in the future? Look, would you like to go for a dinner tonight? Sorry, I can't make it today. Can I take a rain check? That's what I'm doing. Suppose You can tell, you can call me, sir. Is it possible? Can I call you today? Not possible. Can I take a rain check? Or in another way, can I meet you today? Sorry, I'm not available. Can I take a rain check? That's what. Take the situation. You want to do it in a future time. That's all. So that is the right word. It's called, can I take a rain check? That's a very beautiful word. Why can't you use it? Just be little bit American British, staying at Odisha and trying to learn. And you can make a lot of friends here. Just use a global language. Okay. The next one. Wow, shoot. From the here it said, ଆପଣଙ୍କ mind ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଆସିବନି shoot ମାନେ shoot. No, that is not shoot. Okay. Shoot ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ word ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତି ଓ sit ତା meaning ଟା କଣ ମତେ କହିବେ ସାର୍? ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ପ୍ରତି ଆପଣ ମାନେ ୟୁଜ ନ କରିପାରନ୍ତି ବଟ୍ ଆପଣ ଶୁଣିଥିବେ ଓ sit. Why you are using o sit? O sit is used in anger or frustration. What is anger? ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବିବ୍ରତ ହେଇଯାନ୍ତି, ବ୍ୟସ୍ତ ବିବ୍ରତ ହେଇଯାନ୍ତି, ଓ sit. ବସଟା ପଳେଇଗଲା, ଓ sit, like that. Office ବନ୍ଦ ହେଇଗଲା, ଓ sit, like that. What is o sit? That means you are not trying to, you are not trying to blame anybody. You are trying to blame the situation. You are trying to blame the situation. Try to understand the point. When you people are, they बहुत जगह use कर दउचंती, but what is the right word? Right word is that whenever you are trying to use o sit आपण use करंती, ता सेटा आपण गोटे सिचुएशन दे सिचुएशन आपरे खुशी ना. धरतु आपण आउछंती 5 मिनिट आगुरु जस्ट पहुंच गेले बट ट्रेन छाड़ दी. आपण पचारले people are there, ए से कोरोमंडल एक्सप्रेस सर दे जस्ट छाड़ दे. ओ sit. तमाने आपण ता पर आगंती कि नो. People say that people is getting angry, we provide the information. No, it's not like that. The entire situation, you are not happy. You are angry. You are saying offset with frustration. Believe me. Offset is just something mild. But more polite way of showing your frustration and anger is called offset. So offset is correct. But whenever a little bit, less, more polite, you can use the word like this. You can say like, oh shoot, have you seen John? He has gone for the day. Oh shoot, I really needed to talk to him. So what you can understand? What exactly you understand? So oh shit is equivalent to oh shoot, but with more polite. That is audio polite. But that is less polite. Whenever you are trying to say, most of the people have been using that also. Oh shit. India would a wicket. India 5 wicket pole. Upon speaking, oh shit. What do you mean by that? That means you are angry, not the person who provided the information. Rather, you are angry and something like no. You want to say that you are angry. You are telling this out of frustration. So that is something called oh shit. But that is more polite way of saying something called oh shoot. Right? So based on if you want to show that more politeness, you can use oh shoot. Otherwise, you can say oh shit. It doesn't matter at all. Okay. The next one, the sounds. ଏଠି ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ କଥା କହିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି. ଫର ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ, ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ପଚାରେ, ସପୋଜ ଆପଣ ଦମନ ଫିଲ୍ମ ଏବେ ଚାଲିଛି ଓଡ଼ିଶାରେ. I have never seen it. Most people have gone there also. ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଆନ୍ତି ଦେଖନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ ସାଙ୍ଗକୁ କୁହନ୍ତି, ପଚାରିବ ଆପଣ ସାଙ୍ଗ ଯେ କେମିତି ଫିଲ୍ମଟା ଥିଲା. That's a great movie. You say that's a great movie. Okay. ଆଉ ଆପଣ କାହା କଥା ଶୁଣିଲା ପରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କେମିତି ଲାଗିଲା? ମୁଁ କହିବି ସାର୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପଢାଟା କେମିତି ଲାଗିଲା? That's amazing. This is awesome. ଆପଣ ଏମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି. But how the American and British people use like this? Do you understand? The sounds, then something ମାନେ adjective ଗୋଟେ use କରନ୍ତି. Just check it out. I am going to climb up the roof and fix the leak. Oh, that sounds dangerous. It sounds great. Suppose ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଲି ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କରିବା. Suppose like a lot of people are there. So Ramakant sir, my friend. ମୁଁ କହିବି ସାର୍ ଆପଣ କେ ଏରିଆ ଟିକେ ବୁଲିବାକୁ ଯିବା. So a lot of people are there. A lot of foundation, a lot of things, beauty is there. Sir କହିବେ କଣ? Yes sir, that sounds great. That sounds great. That's how the American and British people use like this. To become so natural way. That is କହିଛି ନା ଗୋଟେ something called natural way of expressing yourself. Oh, that's great. That sounds great. That sounds, look, that sounds dangerous. ଆପଣ କହିପାରିଥାନ୍ତି it is dangerous. That's very much true. I am not denying it. Try to understand my point, my friends. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁନି ଯଦି ତାର answer ଟା ମତେ ହବ ଏବେ ଆପଣ କହିବେ sir I am going to climb up the roof and fix the leak. That is A person called A. and B कौची, oh my god, this is dangerous. Sentence भूल होगा? No, the sentence is absolutely correct, but that's not natural. That sounds dangerous. That's बोलना. ମୁଁ କହିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ, ମୁଁ ପ୍ରଥମ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ସେସନ ଟା ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ କରିଛନ୍ତି, let me tell you, we are trying to be more British or American inclination ଆମର ଅଛି. And it is all about, speaking English naturally. ଗୋଟେ ଆପଣ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି ମୋର ତାର ୱାର୍ଡ ପାଉନି, କେମିତି ୱାର୍ଡ ଆସିବ? Use all such things. ମୁଁ already ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ 2 ଦିନରେ 20ଟା vocabs ଦେଇ ସାରିଲିଣି. Use that 20 vocabs. And before also I have given you some 10 or 15 like phrasal verbs. That is daily phrasal verb, everyday phrasal verb. Use that. You have got 70, 80 phrasal verbs and all the phrases. Use it and try to get out of it. ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ କେତେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର smooth ହେଇଯିବ. It is called effortlessing. Now you can speak. Okay. The next one, something called, okay. That sounds great. One thing I have to leave it. Okay. Let me bring that for you. It is not there. That's something I want to show you. Okay. Just 1 minute. I want to bring that actually. That's quite interesting also. I did not bring that thing. 1 minute. That's the things I want to show you today. That's quite interesting also. Believe me, this is going to give you a very interesting. Okay, these are the things I want to show you, but I have not. Just check it out. What you can check it out? Okay, gone for the day. These are the things I want to show you, my friends. Gone for the day. What is gone for the day? Look, ମୁଁ ଏବେ କହୁଥିଲି ଧରନ୍ତୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଆମ ଅଫିସ ସରିଗଲା. Now it's like over ହେଇଗଲା 4ଟା 5ଟା ଯାହା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଅଫିସ ଟାଇମ ଅଛି ଆପଣ ପଳେଇଗଲେ. ତ କିଛି ତ ଲୋକ ଚାବି ବନ୍ଦ କରିକି ଆସୁଥିଲେ, ସେଇ ସମୟରେ ଜଣେ ପଚାରିଲେ, ଆଚ୍ଛା ପ୍ରସନ୍ନ ବାବୁ ଅଛନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ କଣ କୁହନ୍ତି? He has gone. ସେ ପଳେଇଗଲେ. ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କୁହନ୍ତି ଆମେ ପଳେଇଗଲେ ବୋଲି. But he has gone house. ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି house କି ଯିବାର? He has gone to market. ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି? How can you say like that? So what is the right way? He has gone means ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି he has gone ମାନେ ସେ ମରିଗଲେ. How can you say like that? I died here. So that's a wrong word. Direct Oriental to English translation କରନ୍ତୁନି. The right word is called gone for the day. To say this when somebody will not come back for today. Could I speak to Mr. Smith? Sorry, he has gone for the day. He has gone for the day. That means he is not about to return. He has gone for the day. तमाने से छुट्टी नहीं चली गई पर छुट्टी है गई से चली गई से कुआड़े गले I don't know. That is a neutral sentence. अपन कौन थी कौन कहिबे he has से पळेई गले ताको इंग्लिश रे कोन कहिबे he has gone. Gone माने से मरी गला जति कहिबे he has gone to the market, he has gone to, whenever you are trying to use he has gone to something or somewhere. तो somewhere अपन को से कहि जान suppose if I don't want to mention it अपन को जने पचारे मो विषय रे जे प्रशंसा कोडे गले कि अपन कोन कहिबे हां से पळेई गले कुआडे गले मु जानि परिबिनी. So how can you say particular situation? You can say gone for the day. I don't know where he has gone. That is the right word. So this is something called you have to use appropriately and all are situation based. ଯେତେ ଆପଣ କହିଲି this is called 10 situations. All the things stepped out, gone for the day, something called a drop off, get cut off, goof around, rain check, all the things. Is there anything that you can relate to yourself? I'm sure you can relate everything. Your day-to-day life, everything is happening. आपण निजे देखंतु everything is happening for you. आपण जे कोन छोटे जिंस कहउछंती it is happening for you. आपण जे कोन छोटे जिंस कहबे आपण ऑफिस रे अछंती मो हाफ छुट्टी नै पळै गेले आ आसीबार चांस नै आपण कोन कहबे he is not feeling well, he is gone for the day. He has gone for the day. Where gale? Maybe I go to hospital, maybe I go to somewhere else. You don't know that. So how can you use that particular sentence? How the American and British used to tell this one? They tell that like this, gone for the day. He has gone for the day. मते जणाई सी पचारिबो अच्छा से रमाकांत बाबू कोडे गले he has gone for the day. What do you mean by that? तमाने आजी आउ से फेरिवार संभावना जाई छन घर पळे गले. But where he has gone, I don't know. Don't ask me where he has gone. Because I am not sure, but I can say gone for the day. But ame कहउछन he has gone. The person has gone means, try to understand, somebody has gone means he has died. And gone to logeva katha. He has gone to market. He has gone to his house. He has gone to here. he has gone to there like that, he has gone to Puri, Cuttack like that. Upon Ketale, gote loko sehito he has gone. The meaning is something different, my friends. Try to understand. That's why the very good word whenever somebody leave a place and here, এটা অফিস সেটআপ আমি আলোচনা করতে অফিস সেটআপ রে গোটে লোক আজ দিন রাত ପାଇଁ ପଳେଇ ଗଲା ପୁଣି ଫେରିବାର ଚାନ୍ସ ନାହିଁ. It's already 4 o'clock and people are leaving. You can see he has gone for the day. He has not come back. He will not come back today. Look, could I speak to Mr. Smith? Perhaps, you know, I am somebody is there sitting in. I am coming to meet him. Can I speak to Mr. Smith? So ସେଠି ଦରବାନ କହିବ କଣ କରୁ ନାଇଁ ସାର୍ ପଳେଇ ଗଲେଣି, ସାର୍ ପଳେଇ ଗଲେଣି. He has gone for the day. He has gone for the day, not he has gone. That's the difference. Try to understand. He has gone. He has gone for the day. He has gone. He died. He has gone for the day. There's no question of again come back. That means he छुट्टी नहीं चली गई. That's the difference. Try to understand. Don't try to merely translate and speak. That's the problem. That's the greatest problems you're creating for yourself, my friend. So this is something called 10 different podcasts. ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ପୂର୍ବ Friday ମୁଁ ଦେଇଥିଲି and this is 10 podcasts. Tomorrow also we are coming with another 10. Believe me, this 5 to 6 days, I want to make you reach out almost 6 to 70 daily, or you can say daily uses something called phrases. That's very important for you to speak English in a natural. This is called speaking English natural. Okay, it's time for me to take you, to clear your doubt. You have any questions, you can ask me offline.